Hey everybody, welcome back to Spellbound Metaphysical and Wellness Tarot. So today is the full moon in Leo, and as I was meditating on the energies for today, I was really feeling a lot of stuff about learning from the ego is kind of the theme of what's coming up right now. So in a lot of paths, the ego is said to be transcended. Um, but the ego has a lot to teach us, and it has a lot to reflect back to us on what exactly it is that we are feeling, what we are struggling with, what is really kind of bubbling up in the subconscious realm. I was also getting release outdated patterns that you know are no longer serving you. And this is also kind of a theme of going round and round in circles, doing the same things. I think really now is the time where it's starting to bubble up and ask to be released. This moon is really illuminating a lot of those blind spots that we are now being able to see. And I was also getting a feeling of running out of time. So some of you may be sinking into your mortality more, what it means to be a human on this earth at this time. Um, some of you may be also feeling like the shoulda, coulda, wouldas are coming up. And there's a lot to say about that. And here's that ego also coming up of reflecting on what expectations are we holding ourselves to? What is it that we are thinking that we should do, or what are we thinking that we should have accomplished already? That's kind of what the general energies are swirling about right now. So, but I'm going to pull some cards from the Moonology deck and we'll see what is here. Spirit, guides, ancestors, gods, goddesses, what messages are here for the collective at this time? Okay. I get one more, Spirit. One more. Okay, so we got new moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead. Expect powerful change. And the energy is gaining momentum. So there's a lot of shifting going on, and Taurus rules the body. This is a level of really sinking in to those areas that may feel a little sticky. And Taurus also rules money. So there may be some energies coming up around money. Specifically, I'm hearing around lack that is needing to be updated. Because this energy staying in lack is actually what is creating some of those blind spots. And with the energy is gaining momentum, there seems to be a really revving up of really getting to the root of what's going on. And then we have speak truth. So some of you may be needing to really speak up about what is going on in your field. What is it that really is kind of hindering or blocking this flow of abundance? And I really feel like getting movement going, really making sure that that energy is not staying stagnant is really, really the theme of what's going on here. And then I'm going to pull some for the angels and ancestors. Spirit, can I get two from the angels and ancestors, please? Okay. We have the White Witch, which is be the light. And then we also got Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. And Leo rules the solar plexus chakra and the heart chakra. So a lot of this may be shedding up light into those areas of where you're not feeling worthy of this prosperity or this abundance or everything that is trying to come in for you at this time. So we're going to kind of dive deeper into what is going on here and kind of see what's going on. I'm going to pull 5 cards because 5 is the number of Leo. So, all right, Spirit, can I get 5 cards? So far we have the Wheel. A lot of Taurus energy in this reading. I get 2 more, Spirit. Wow. Okay, so we have 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Again, a lot around karmic cycles ending. We have the Hierophant, which is also a card of Taurus. The Chariot. The 7 of Wands. And the World card. So there really is a huge cycle that I feel is really needing to die, to put it point blank. So the Wheel really represents, this could be good fortune, karma. This is also cycles closing out. So whatever sort of karma that has come up in this past cycle is now being looked at. And with the Hierophant here, this can be a level of spiritual karma and looking at how past situations have played out for you and how this is now affecting the cycles in your current life, in this current cycle. And the Hierophant is the teacher. This is a spiritual guidance teacher. And if you look at the Hierophant card, he is always on a level of learning and ascension. So I really feel that whatever has been keeping you in sort of this lack energy, it's really being asked to reflect and really illuminate where those areas are. Is it thought patterns? Is it the way that you have been doing your routines? Because that can also have a lot to play in with the way that we are living our daily life. If our routines are not set up, and we're creatures of habit, we are humans, but if our routines are not set up and adjusted for what it is that we're looking to accomplish in this cycle, then that could also kind of pull us back into past energies of, kind of feeling that burdensome, that heaviness, that why am I still in this cycle 4 years later? This is really, really about that, taking stock of what has worked for you and what now needs to be let go of. The full moon is also about releases. So we also have the Chariot card here. And this is a Cancerian card. So this is a card of gaining momentum, which is also this card. So this is movement. This is doing things that may not have been the norm for you. And I know that this has been coming up a lot in my readings, but I really feel like in order to get out of this energy, it is really about doing something different and breaking the mold, breaking the cycle, being that trailblazer of what it is that you wish to see in your life. And if there isn't anyone around you who is doing the same things, reach out, take out that action, which Leo is all about action. Leo is that fixed fire sign. And these are all about making those bold moves forward. And so your next card is the Seven of Wands. So typically the Seven of Wands to me represents perseverance, but this can also be a level of protection. So with this card, I'm really getting, where have you been guarded? What areas of your life do you feel like you have to protect? And what areas can you really push yourself forward? Because we can see here within this, there's a glow around her solar plexus chakra, and she's also in a bubble of protection. But sometimes when we're in such a guarded and protected space, it can sometimes prevent us from really seeing the bigger picture, due to keeping us safe, which, of course, if you're really needing to be in that energy, you determine that for yourself. But this Leo's also about expanding, not restricting. So really taking stock of what areas can I move forward? What areas can I be brave to take the risk or take the leap and to be vulnerable? Do things that I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to do it anyways because this is what I'm guided to do. That's also divine inspiration, which is also what Leo really is all about. And then to top off the reading, we have the World card. So, two really big cycle enders here. um, and there's just a lot of stuff, a lot of really hard lessons I feel have been coming up and are needing to just be let go of. And of course, as time progresses, there may be some remnants of some of the past situations, but we're really being asked, and the word challenge is coming up, challenged to look at ourselves in a transparent view of, okay, where have I been keeping myself limited? Where have I really not been taking the risk or not acting on that divine communication, that I know that I need to take because I know that this is the next step forward. Really doing some of the hard things that may not be super comfortable, but are going to uplift and raise your energy in the long run. So I want to get some cards over here. Spirit, what else is here at this time? Can I get one more, please? Okay. We got bravery at the bottom of the deck. And we have change, allow, and we also have give. So I'm picking up for a lot of you that you are tapping into specific gifts that you may not know fully how to tap into yet. And this goes back to do the thing even if it's not perfect. Do the thing even if you don't have all the answers. Be brave, take that step, and know that as you move along, you will gain the answers that you are seeking. And allowing that change, this change to come in and to guide your life, it's really allowing for this expansive energy to also attract what is meant for you now in this vibration that you have allowed yourself to bloom into. So really tapping into that fire, that sacral and heart energy, sitting down with what is really going on in this space for me. Where can I challenge myself and look at myself and see, reflecting on that ego piece of, okay, what limiting thoughts am I consistently playing in my head? Is it, I'm not good enough for this? Or if I do this thing, then I will go further in debt. You know, like it's kind of those fear-based limitations that are asking to be released, and to do the thing even if it's uncomfortable. So, reading this card, it says you're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with your true self. And we have allow, which is you're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection, which was this card, in order to allow goodness into your life. Sometimes, without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It's safe to open yourself back up. And then we have give, which this is where I was feeling a lot of those energies of having a passion or having a purpose to help others in a way that you have not been doing. So, this card is one of the best feelings we can experience is giving to others. When we do so, we feel lifted up and our lives improve greatly because of someone else's happiness. Think of one way you can give to another today. So, really sit back and ask, you know, what reflections have my closest people around me given me? You know, ask close friends if you're feeling like there's, we kind of get into those lower moods sometimes, but really leaning on your support system can help elevate and uplift you. And if you need some support or communication, reach out to those who love you unconditionally. And that's also what I was feeling with this speak truth and this communication energy, because sometimes what we are feeling inside can be skewed by this, by those limiting thoughts. And when we communicate those things to the people that we love, oftentimes they reflect back to us that, I see you in a completely different lens. And that is where that ego reflection is showing you some of those limitations. And the ego can be your biggest teacher. And transcending the ego, I feel, feels a little bit outdated, because, like I said, we're humans, we're not perfect, we are going to have egos. This is also a huge lesson and a huge teacher for us, and really sitting down with that illumination, that fire, and asking it, okay, what is it that we are learning now? Where can we shift to really embody that Queen of Wands, or that sun energy, where we are bold and we are assertive and we know our truth? This is where I'm going in life, and I'm not letting any of this outside influence steer me away from that. So this has really been getting down to the nitty gritty and the roots of what's going on, even if it's not pretty. But that's what Leo really is all about: transparency and opening up to the beast within you. So, but I hope everyone has a wonderful full moon tonight, and I will see you guys next time.